Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. In our last episode, we decided to significantly push against the Thalian contingency, with our civilization buoyed on by the first bloody nose we'd given them, reducing their medium fleet to 1 hit point left on 1 ship and 2 destroyed, at the cost of 5 of our brave souls. Well, probably more actually on these small vessels, but 5 small vessels against one of their capital ships. This was fantastic news. We've since then tested and used 6 and 8 against them, and they are far more than they can cope with. The fleets of 8 dogmas are lethal against the Thalian contingency's 3 medium-sized battleships. We have now also got our marauders, which are down here, I believe. Yep, down here into a fleet size of 5. Now, they have already taken out 1 starbase, all on their own, wiped it out off the map. And as we can see here, there's another one waiting for us to destroy it, and it would be rude of us not to. We're also now starting to push out our shapers to start pushing our influence further down. I'm going to call it south because it's the bottom of the map, so that we can truly start pushing against the enemy and give the Thalians a proper kicking. Again, I'm only really doing this kicking because I want to get them to say we need peace, which right now they're not in. Well, actually they haven't been interested in a while. However, I'm going to give them a little bit more of a kicking before we do that, just to remind them it's not worth it. So without further ado, let's move our marauder fleet towards their star base and end the turn. Okay, so they've got a fleet over here which we'll try and chase down. May not work, but it's worth a try. And we have one of our shapers in range of a relic. Well, it would be rude not to. So I'll take the Xenoarchaeology lab and call in a few more shapers just so I can improve this space station. Okay, and there's one of their mining stations. Yeah, that was always going to end bad. Actually, that's a pirate fleet. Okay, so we now know there were pirates. That could be worse. One of the other things we were doing last episode was trying to get some squatters over onto new planets, but also... where is it now? Yep, here it is. Our burden, which is our trade vessel, to find the Iconium refuge. And we've succeeded. The reason we're doing this is I need trade. I need money coming in. Let's actually view this battle and I'll keep talking. We need some more money coming in because we are really close on it. It'll be good to have some positive relations with some of our neighbours. And so far, everyone we've met has gone, we're going to kill you. Even the Iconium refuge are saying, we're not going to kill you yet. We're going to kill you at some point, but it won't be personal. I personally take it very personally when people try and wipe us out. And that's a shame. We have lost our first marauder from this fleet. But that's to be expected. We are attacking star bases. We are outgunned in general by this race. However, one of the other things we succeeded in doing last episode is we have now got the ability to create large starships. And that's one of the things we will do during this episode. I am going to start building my first large star base. We really want to start having dangerous weapons for them to have to deal with. Oh look! They're coming to say hi. I reckon they probably want to attack the Xander base. So I'm going to improve the titanium defense because I know that's where they're strong. Move this fleet up as quickly as possible. Hopefully they'll be there in time. We'll move this fleet down as well. See if we can't give them a bloody nose. And Chryseth is ready. Well, you know what this means. It's time for large vessels. Let's see. Forager, large. The weapon power is not as good as I'd hoped, actually. Trail cutter, escort, lasers. Okay, so what's the logistics? We should be able to get 4 foragers, I reckon. So let's just do the math there. No, we can't. We can't do 4 foragers, my maths is wrong. Okay, so that's 21 for 3, so we have 4 more to play with. Which I reckon is a dogma. So, 3 foragers and a dogma. That's a lot of firepower. And a lot of hit points. So, this shaper, I'm not going to send that one out because that is a little bit suicidal. However, I think I will go and claim this area. That's not really doing it, no. So I'm going to send the shaper out to claim this solar system, the Krold solar system, for the Durantium. And we're going to keep pushing. At the moment, my ultimate goal, I want to try and take Chaos 1. Again, I say I don't really want to start being the aggressive type, but I want to give them a serious bloody nose here. Just their desperate piece, rather than me having to force it. Again, at the moment, they are fighting me big time on the whole peace, for peace. They are still very strong compared to us, officially. Actually, let's just check. My military is now 3rd. Theirs is still 1st. Let's have a look at the report, see what they think. We are weak. Yeah, they still consider us weak. So I think we are going to have to give them a serious bloody nose. And the Iconian Refuge is complaining that our military build-up. That's one of the things the AI is pretty bad at in this game, actually. It's going, oh no, you're building up your fleet, you're obviously going to attack us. No. We're being attacked. We're doing what we need to survive. Oh no, that's not in their territory. Okay. Well, we found a base. We have found a planet, it's just not been colonised by the Iconian Refuge yet. And our dogmas got there first. So, a charge, which is one of their large capitals, and a small escort. You know what, let's view this, because this is going to be bloody and quite funny, I think, actually. A hail of missiles. It actually survived the first volley. I'm actually impressed. Not the second. And their capital ship's already taking a pounding. One capital ship and a small ship against this fleet, that was only ever going to end one way. I almost pity them. But actually I pity the crews, they didn't make the decision to attack us. However, I do not pity their leaders. That was just foolhardy. Okay, well with this ship ready, let's send that in. And let's patrol the borders over here. We have another idle ship. Okay. Am I able to... Yes, I am. Fantastic. So, we'll have a xenoarchaeology lab. Put in another 6... Well, actually, let's have it 8 constructors. I'm probably going to make that a culture hub, to be honest. Yeah, just so I can really expand my borders. I mean, as we can see at the moment, our Galactic Empire is huge now. Okay, the Abydos shipyard. Fantastic. Actually, let's have Conrad's 1 and 2 help. Oh? Conrad's 1 and 2 helping, so we've got an awful lot of building power on that shipyard. Okay, so we have 8 here. You know what? I'm going to have you guard and just be prepared for anything that comes. Okay, so Xandor Space Base? Where are you, compared to everything else? You are right on the edge. Okay. I'm going to upgrade your defences. Hopefully now we won't need them. Abydos. So what are we going to build for you? Let's try a different fleet composition here, actually. 2 foragers, that's 14 logistics, which gives us 11 to play with. So if we took... that's 8 power, there's no point taking those in all for this fleet. So 3 logistics there. That's 3 dogmas. Let's see how that fleet goes. Actually, no, let's take one of those away. One of the foragers away. That gives it 16. Now let's take away a dogma. Put in a forager. Sorry about the indecision here. What I want is to have a ship to colonise, so I want a deliverance in this fleet. So that's 5 logistics. So let's just add this up. We have 14 for these 2. Up to 19 with the deliverance. That's 25. Perfect. So Abydos is going to start building an attack fleet. Ah, okay. Yeah, and Abydos was taking from Conrad, which had its own starbase. That was a mistake. So, is there anyone else who could help that's not already helping? Not really. So that's going to take a little longer, but that's fine. With this fleet ready, we can push them deep into the enemy territory. We have to start building some more space stations out on the edge. And what have they got here? Whatever it is, let's go destroy it. Oh, they've put in a new starbase, have they? Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Okay, so alternative 1 is ready for more stuff. Actually, it's fully built, so we'll do economic stimulus. Speaking of which, 1 income coming in a turn. That's really good. We're actually making money at last. Ooh. Okay, they've improved their logistics to counter us. Yeah, they've got... yeah, beacon. Okay. No, they haven't improved their logistics. Okay, so they're trying to attack down there. Well, let's send out the welcome party, shall we? Okay, Agent 1, you're doing really well there, dear chap. Let's see what planet's over here. And Xandor. You know, I think being able to see further will be highly beneficial for you. However, I don't like that space station. I'm going to just do it as a quick battle. I think we've seen enough of these now to know we're going to overwhelm it, completely annihilate it. And we lost a ship. Now, these are becoming bloody. Okay, so that first forager is now built. We do have our first forager, which is fantastic. So we can continue our pushback, and we continue exploring, see if we can't find a planet to trade with. Okay, how's that one actually doing? Okay, we're probably going to lose this fleet. Let's send it in tentatively to see what's there. And in fact, you know what? We are starting to show them we are not just a walkover. Let's try and end the war. Must be joking. Okay, what can we offer them? You know what? Let's give them 200 million galactic credits. See if that'll be enough. Okay. Durantium. They're going to want everything again, aren't they? Yeah. They want everything from us. And this is why we've got to give them the bloody noses, why we've got to keep pushing them hard. Okay, alternative. I think production here would be very useful. Yeah. And we've now colonised yet another planet, which is great news. Okay, so this one's event. Comet. A comet has re-entered the solar system after a 50-year absence, throwing a primitive local species into a frenzy. They apparently worship this regular returning visitor as a god. Your scientists report, however, that this comet is at least partially artificial, a relic apparently left by the Oort cloud by an advanced species. There may be some salvage potential in it, providing of course that we're willing to kill a god to get it. What are your orders? So, the benevolent option? We're not going to throw these poor people into more confusion than our presence has already caused. Study the comet remotely, but don't do anything to disturb the object, which seems reasonable. Or, we'll let the comet pass through the system unmolested this time, but once it's no longer visible from the ground, go ahead and salvage it. Then go drag another one out of the Oort cloud and put it in the same orbit. Very sensible, to be honest. I'm not even convinced why that's pragmatic, rather why that's not benevolent, because it's, well, no, it is. Actually, no, I can see why it is. It's a lovely one. I mean, it does a massive boost to research, but it costs credit, so it actually is a good one there. Or kill the god. Tell them we did it. Mount part of the comet on a spike outside of our colony as well. But that's just being mean for the sake of it. Unsurprisingly, it lowers approval. I think I'm going to keep down the benevolent route. So this one is definitely going to be a research area. So research. Have we got anything good to boost research? Thorium data center. Let's cancel that one. Put the data center here. Put another lab here. Fantastic. So what's this give us? Tourism and research. Well, this is giving us subtle hints, isn't it? I'll do some soil reclamation and some terraforming. So around here we can have some factories. Soil engineering. Yeah, let's put some more there. And alright, then let's have some research here. And in this final one, I think a market sector to have some form of income from this planet. Okay, so they're that far north, are they? That's a worry. They've got a starbase up here. Okay. Well, we know the first target of this fleet then, don't we? How's it coming along? Forager in 4 more turns, and we have an ideology boost. So, all of our worlds we can improve our research, so a 10% research bonus to everywhere. Missionary Centre, not so fussed with that. Elevation Foundation, so that's basically making people happy. That one, that is a really important, useful one. So every planet now has an extra tile. So I'm going to go through my planets, see which ones we can use. Approval there is low, so you know what? I'm going to put in an entertainment centre, a new tile. This new tile, again approval's low. Though, yeah. I'm going to put an entertainment centre there as well, actually. See if we can't get our people happy here. There are 2 reasons for doing this. The first one is I'm a benevolent ruler. Of course I want my people to be happy. These don't need extra happiness, so I'm going to put in some research. But the other one is the extra happiness does boost their efficiency. This is good, so I think I'm going to put a farm on this one on Conrad. And okay, Colonial Hospital, well that's just asking for a farm to be next to it. So Abydos, that seems to be manufacturing, and I know we're building space stations near, we've got a shipyard nearby. So we'll get that. Income is still low here. And that's because I haven't been built yet. And terraforming, so I'll leave Abydos 3 for now. Abydos 2. Again, that seems to be in the heart of manufacturing, so I'm going to boost our manufacturing. Alternative? That seems to be a heart of influence. I'll put in the ministry this time. Give a nice boost. Okay, so this is one of our income planets. Yeah, let's keep the income then. Get some good money out of her. Where's the new space? Yep, that's right by the height of our market centre. So we'll really boost this one on Tar Valon 2. Now, Father the Beauty. I think we could actually do with the money there. Zephyrin 3. Have we got? We have more. We have more, so I'm going to wait for Zephyrin. Pelagon 3, I'm going to go down the research route, because this is our big research planet. And there we are. We have just done a tour of every one of our planets. Most of them we put the new stuff on, except one or two which weren't worth yet, and we have now caught up with this fleet. Now I'd like to watch this battle again. See how we do deal with when they have some smaller vessels in there. Oh wow, those are tiny. Oh, they're small, did not pass the first volley. Oh, that's not good. They are starting to target against us with chaff. This is bad news. This is seriously bad news. They are now targeting against us as a speciality. We aren't able to hurt them. Okay, I'm going to speed this up. I'm glad I've watched this, because it's shown me just how big a situation we have. It's time to start building some laser ships. These guys are a massive thorn for me. The Crinan Syndicate, we've just been wiped out by the Thalian contingency. Every time I think we've got things going well, they show me I'm wrong. Okay, well let's not put stingers on. Let's just upgrade standard. So, an idle ship. Trade. Now I know there's got to be someone nearby to trade with. I can see your territory. Okay, Gamma Theta 2 is now done. Okay, so the event here is worms. The location of our colony on this planet is apparently the prime hunting ground of a species of massive building-sized worms. That sounds bad. This is by far the most fertile land of the planet, so we don't want to move if we don't have to. But on the other hand, massive building-sized worms. What are your orders? Well, without looking at the other options, my one is massive building-sized worms move. That's just common sense. The worms, so the actual ones for benevolence. The worms were here first. Let's move the colonies somewhere a little more accommodating. Dig Rock sounds good. In the meantime, study the worms. Megafauna on this scale are rare. There may be something we can learn from them. So, a boost to research. The pragmatic. The worms may have been here first, but we have bigger guns. Move our structures off the most exposed soil and begin establishing worm defences and alarm systems to protect ourselves from their attacks. Very sensible. Or, we're going to meet things out in the galaxy a lot more terrifying than worms, so let's not be bashful here. Declare war on the worms and take any of their worm treasure. If they don't have any treasure, sell their skin or something. They'll give us food production and economy. Now I'm going to do the benevolent. I mean, you heard my response before reading them. Massive building-sized worms. Let's not be near them. But this means this could be another good research planet. So this is a bonus to population. We can cover that, which is good. What do we have here? Research and manufacturing. Let's start with population, actually. So So that's increased our population cap, which is good. Then let's do a little bit of building and fill up the rest with research. Yeah, completely the rest with research. In fact, soil reclamation here, soil engineering. Have here, terraforming. We can have here so we can maximise our bonuses. We can have a nice data center. Archive, yep, I've still got the ability. So that's where the thulium is being used from our planet-wide resources. That's good, we're going to have a lot of research coming in. See if we can't get our weapons to be good enough to get through the chaff. Kidding me. A quick battle on that one. They're destroying the alternative shipyard. And they've got massive chaff defences. Okay. You know what? I know it's a waste of stuff, we're going to cancel all of those. We're not able to defend ourselves yet. I'll move in some trowel cutters. At the moment they're gearing towards us having lots of missiles, so let's go back to lasers. And that's going to go badly. I'm not even going to watch as they destroy this starbase. So yeah, I'm sounding a bit depressed here because I thought we'd finally got this turned around, and they've decided no, we're going to knock you down again. We're just going to keep kicking you. So our new vessels, the foragers, probably aren't going to do much. We'll see. We'll get these out there, ready as some form of defence if they come close, but yeah. Yeah, they're not going to do much for us. Okay, so how many turns has Harpoon's got? 9. Okay, yeah, stop telling us it's not personal. There is no way trying to conquer us and wanting to destroy us is anything other than personal. At least, that's how we'll take it. Landor Starbase. Better sector scan, better scanning so we can see what's going on around us. An idle ship. Right, well this fleet is virtually worthless. And that's virtually undefended. What have they got? Okay, so that's good against 39. Well, I'm glad we had a look there. I'm going to say that discretion is the better part of valor. Have a look over here and not get involved in that ship, which is specially designed to stop me hurting it. So where's the other idol? Ah, Agent 1. Keep exploring for us and find us some good stuff. Okay, where's the other idle ship? It's our trade vessel. We will find a planet which is colonized, and we will trade with it. Actually, no, I'm going in the wrong direction, because that's the top of the map. They must be around here somewhere. It must be. Okay. I'm going to keep you just looking for trouble. Right now, if you don't find... If you would actually go and try and get into trouble yourself, you would probably be wiped out. Okay, Agent 1. Keep the search going. Fantastic, Agent 1. You never disappoint. Okay. Logistics. So I can take one more. Which will be that fleet. I'll let all those shapers go out. We'll build here a nice mining station that also increases our range, which is lovely. so far we've only found 3 other races. We'll improve the mining, there's no point doing the stingers. However, I think I'm going to end it there, on the massive excitement of upgrading one of our mining space stations. This episode has not gone as well as I'd like. I had thought this would be the big pushback against the Thalian contingency, and it hasn't. We gave them a bit of a bloody nose, and rather than going, you know what, it's not worth the effort, they've redoubled their effort, and they are seriously pushing against us. On the bright side, we are now finally and consistently getting lots of money coming in. So a little later down the line, when I've got even more, we can start buying ships a lot more quickly. However, that is all for next episode, where we will try and counter the Thalian contingency's counter to us, and finally start trading with the Iridium Corporation. We are going to find one of their worlds sooner or later. However, I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and actually I hope you're enjoying the series as a whole. I know I personally have had a lot of fun creating this to date. It's a very different way of playing than just playing on your own, and it is really good fun. So, I hope you will join me next episode, but until then, farewell.